Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third Salmon's got selections here for Wednesday, September 6th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in tennis with Shelton and Tiafo over 38.5 games, a -130 on Bet Online. Really brutal beat. We got everything we wanted in the match. We had 4 sets. We had a tiebreaker. And yet all we needed was Tiafo, the pre-match favorite, to win 3 games in the fourth set. And he couldn't do it because Tiafo, after losing that heartbreaker in the tiebreak for the third set, decided, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore. And he immediately punted the fourth set, got broken immediately, and then we needed to win one more game for him to go over, and he got broken again. So Tiafo rolled over and died when things went badly for him, and as a result, we ended up losing by 1 game. It landed 38. Pretty brutal beat there with Tiafo once again being the higher ranked player, the favorite, and yet he just decided, you know what, I don't even care. And he just stopped trying in the fourth set. So picked up a loss there. Look for a winner here on Wednesday. And for today's play of the day, going to transition over to some basketball. Going to look at a matchup in the WNBA between the Storm and the Dream, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, going to take a player prop. Going to go with Cheyenne Parker over 14.5 points at -113 on FanDuel. Time recording of 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the over here for Parker points. First reason, she's been great lately at scoring. She has scored at least 20 points in each of the last 4 games. She's also attempted a lot of shots recently. Parker has attempted at least 13 shots in 7 of the last 8 games, and she's also played a lot of minutes. Parker has played at least 27 minutes in 9 of the last 10 games, but she's been great, simply put, over the past couple weeks, and I do think, once again, with the Storm being a pretty bad defense, Parker should be able to get over this number. It just feels a bit short at 14.5 when she's had 20 plus in 4 straight games. But to go through the Storm's defense, we know the Storm have already been eliminated from the playoffs. They have nothing to play for, and you're looking at their defense lately. It has been optional because the Storm have allowed at least 90 points in 4 of their last 5 games. Seattle doesn't guard anybody, and I do think, once again, if the Dream are going to be able to get into the 80s or 90s, then Parker should be able to get at least 15 in this game. But you want to look at the Storm in the paint this season. They've also been really bad at defense. The Storm are allowing 37.9 points in the paint per game, which is the second most in the league. But simply put, you have a player who's been very solid on the Dream that's constantly involved in actually scoring in the paint. And you're looking at the Storm being a really bad defensive team lately, once again allowing 90 plus points in 4 of the last 5 games, and a Storm team that's one of the worst defenses in the paint all season long. I do think that Parker should have mismatches all over the place, and I do think, once again, with her attempting at least 13 shots in 7 of the last 8 games, that Parker's volume should be able to get her over this number. Does she even need to have a great game? Not really. If she goes 7 for 13 and she ends up making a couple free throws, she's going over. But I do think there's a possibility she breaks 20 once again in this game. So I do think when you're looking at this overall line, I think Parker should be higher, probably like 16.5 or 17.5. But at 14.5, I think that line's too short. I'm going to go with the overs. Play that once again here for Wednesday. September 6th is going to be on Cheyenne Parker over 14.5 points at -113 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.